the alternate bat harmonic pattern indicator, which is offered for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms and run it on the chart. Traders can also read this page to learn about the functionality and operation of the indicator. From the Navigator section, we select the indicator file, and by dragging the file onto the chart, we run the indicator. Once the indicator is loaded onto the chart, it begins to detect and draw the alternate bat harmonic pattern on the price chart. Traders can also use the alternate bat harmonic pattern indicator to enter buy and sell trades. And if a harmonic pattern is identified, they can use point D, which serves as the potential reversal zone, PR zone, to enter a sell or buy trade in the market. In the settings section, under inputs, there are options available for us. In the first part, we can set the minimum wavelength, which is based on the zigzag indicator. The zigzag indicator has 3 parameters, and here we can change the first parameter of the zigzag indicator. The other 2 parameters are hard-coded in the calculation section and are set to periods of 3 and 3. In the next section, we can set the number of candles to be checked for identifying harmonic conditions, which is set to 100 by default. For example, here, from point D, it moves 100 candles backward and looks to identify the 30 Fibonacci ratio on the price chart. After that, from point C, it looks for the harmonic ratio to B, then from B to A, and from A, it also moves 100 candles backward. And within those 100 candles, it searches for point X on the chart, O, and finally, it identifies the harmonic pattern for us and displays it on the chart. In the next section, we can enable or disable the display of the harmonic pattern lines. In the following section, we can enable or disable the break pivot status. If this option is set to true, it will ignore the pivot breaks of the harmonic pattern and display the pattern for us. For example, in this section, a pivot has been broken downward, but the pattern has still been identified and displayed for us. If I set this option to false, I can specify the distance between the harmonic pattern's pivot and the pivot formed by the break in the section below. And if the distance exceeds the value I set here, the harmonic pattern will not be identified. For me, here by default 100 pips is set, so you can see that the pattern is not displayed for us. But if I set it to 1002 pips, here, this pattern will be detected and displayed for us. In the next section, there is the shift option, which we can use as a confirmation for identifying the harmonic pattern. By default, it is set to 2. This means that after the D-point candle closes, it moves forward by 2 candles, and then it checks the harmonic pattern. If I set it to 0, the harmonic pattern will be checked for me as soon as the D-point candle closes. From this section, by specifying the desired values, it can move forward by the same number of candles and then check the pattern. In the next section, we can enable or disable the display of bullish, talk-show, and bearish harmonic patterns. In the following section, we can set the line drawing style, which includes 5 options: solid, dash, dot, dash dot, and dash dot dot. In the next section, we can set the line thickness for drawing the harmonic pattern, which is set to 1 by default. If we choose a value other than 1 and greater than 1, the indicator will automatically display the harmonic pattern in a solid style and will not apply the other styles. In the next section, we can change the color of the bearish harmonic pattern. the color of the bullish harmonic pattern, Salan. And finally, the color of the harmonic pattern labels to any color we like. Just be sure to note that in the MetaTrader 5 platform, the first two options are different for us. In the MetaTrader 4 platform, in this section, it searches for harmonic conditions based on candles by nas, which by default is set to 100 candles. Here, this means that from point D, it moves back 100 candles and looks for harmonic conditions and displays point C. But in the MetaTrader 5 platform, it is based on pivots. This means that if I set the number to 10 in this section, it will check 10 pivots backward and display and identify the pivot that has the Fibonacci ratio for me. And in the same way, from point 30 to identify point B, it moves 10 pivots backward, and from point B, it moves 10 pivots backward as well to identify point A, and from point A, it moves 10 pivots backward to identify point X. The next point you should pay attention to is the values that you set in the first two options. The larger the values you enter, the larger harmonic patterns it will display for you. And the smaller the values you set here, the more proportionate harmonic patterns will be shown. Alright friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. I'd be glad if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.